When the volatility is higher, when the opportunity is bigger,
to ride a trend all the way to the top in a volatile market.
Your position sizing and risk control isn't defensive. It's the entire basis of the trade because you know the move is going to be there. And you've got to make sure that you're able to hold on. So I think it's important, especially when we have the markets that we're in right now. We're going left, right, center, and you want to make sure that you have solid entry points, solid exit, and understand where you are, where you're going to get out, and then once you know what you want to risk. A lot of traders out there who their response to bigger and faster movement in the market is that they also want to trade bigger at the same time. And that sometimes is exactly backwards thinking because position sizing is incredibly important, especially when we have increased volatility. So how exactly are you supposed to decide how much to risk and when to do it, Joe?
How much are we actually going to risk per trade when we're sitting within volatile markets? Now, with that being said, we know that the average true range and the span in which a stock can trade from an intraday standpoint starts to grow, so we have to be able to gauge our risk accordingly. With that being said, there's multiple things that we need to take into factor. The placement and what's been going on in the pre-market as well. So before the open, guys, we get the news catalyst that, hey, the Strait of Hormuz is open. And with that being said, the market decides to go on a massive rally. Just before the open, you can see that we come right back in. And with that being said, our average true range and the span in which the volatility is starting to uptick is drastically. So when we get in, we have to be very cautious of our placement, of our entry, and most definitely our exits. So what I want us to focus on here is I'm entering a long trade in Tesla where the market is volatile. I need to know where I'm going to get out precisely. Now, if we crack the low of the support level that we've established at 1335 on TSLL, I have to get at a dodge. Why? Because the market can continue lower because the volatility is starting to uptick. Now, as for our second entry, it's the exact same narrative. What do we have going on? How am I going to gauge my risk from an intraday standpoint? At the low of the day, the market is climbing higher, but Tesla is not participating. So when you're putting on sides, you have to be prepared to get out when you're supposed to, just in case there's continuation in the direction that is going opposite of the market. So we want to look for relative strength there as well. So the key to this is placement. That's going to help increase your risk to reward ratio, and then sticking to your stop losses in volatile markets. That is going to help you gauge on how much risk you should be putting on in that specific trade.
Exactly, and when you have those 2 points down, where you want to get in because of expanded range and where you want to get out, it suddenly can just turn into like that quick mathematics where you determine how much you want to lose in the trade, you've got your entry and your exit, and then you can just simply do that math. You want to make sure that you have that structure in any kind of any trade or the amount that you want to risk so that you're not going based upon emotion. And you know when markets are moving, you're going to get more emotional. Having that system down in place is what is going to save you from losing more than you should. And the thing about it is sometimes it'll work when you know you did something bad. The market's willing to reward you for that. So make sure you stick to your system, and then you can still get the winners without risking more than you're comfortable with.
Exactly, Neil. Very valid point. And that's going to lead to our next point here. The market was continuing to climb higher and Tesla was lagging. Now we have that positive catalyst. There's multiple factors that say, hey, we took our stab, we go 50% win rate on our first 2 chances, but now with the market continuing to climb and screaming higher, is this our opportunity to exponentially bet size? I think so. Why? Because we have a break of the volume-weighted average price, but yet we're holding that. The market is near the high of the day. We're not quite there yet in Tesla, but we're holding key levels. And that's going to help us gauge, okay, if we're talking about volatility, maybe we're going to get that move in the right direction and move higher. So essentially what we have is a VWAP hold. This allows us to exponentially bet size. We increase our shares because one of the names is lagging what the overall market is doing, and that gives us a good risk to reward ratio. Where are we wrong? at the break of key support levels. If it breaks that level, then we get out of the trade. But if not, we have the right amount of size on that puts us in the right position to ride a trend all the way to the top in a volatile market. That is how you gauge risk in volatility and a headline-sensitive market. And at key levels is when you can exponentially bet size and put on these monster trades.
When the volatility is higher, when the opportunity is bigger, your position sizing and risk control isn't defensive. It's the entire basis of the trade because you know the move is going to be there. And you've got to make sure that you're able to hold on.